Stupas are essentially containers for relics of the historical Buddha, or important Buddhist teachers or saints. They derive from ancient Indian burial mounds that mark the graves of religious or political leaders and reminded the living of their power. After the death of Shakyamuni, they were incorporated into Buddhism as containers of the relics of the Buddha and other holy figures, and as reminders of his enlightenment and symbols of his physical body and his teachings. As the stupa resembles a hill, it has also been thought to represent Mount Meru, the sacred mountain, at the center of the Buddhist universe. A pole that passes through the center of the structure, linking the top of the stupa to the relics beneath, serves as an axis mundi, or cosmic pillar connecting heaven and earth. In early Buddhist practice in India, large stone stupas containing Buddhist relics were the most important objects of worship. Devotees walked clockwise around them as a devotional act. One of the most celebrated examples is the Great Stupa at Sanchi, a large mound surrounded by carved stone gates and topped by 3 small umbrella forms. Similar stupas were also featured in Indian Buddhist stone relief carvings, in which worshippers were depicted praying to stupas. In the Theravada cultures of Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia, these monuments to the historical Buddha and his teachings are primary objects of worship. In most cases, the stupa has retained its original form, with a square base, round central section, and umbrella forms at the top. However, in Thai and in Burmese stupas in particular, the round section was reduced, resulting in slender triangular forms often covered in gold, as in this example from Myanmar, the Shwetagong Pagoda. In China, Korea, and Japan, the stupa underwent a fascinating transformation, evolving into pagodas with several stories. These wood, brick, or stone structures also house holy relics and have a pole connecting the relics to the top of the structure. Most pagodas were built to have a religious function, most often Buddhist, but sometimes Taoist or Hindu, and were often located in or near monasteries. The small umbrella forms are still at the very top, but in most cases the round section of the original form has vanished. The oldest and tallest pagodas were built of wood, but most that survive were built of brick or stone. In Korea, many pagodas were architectural marvels made of stone, such as the Dabothap Pagoda at the Buddhist temple Bulguksa. The 3-story pagoda stands at a bit more than 10 meters tall and was built in an ornate style not seen in other Buddhist countries. In Japan, numerous wooden pagodas have odd numbers of graceful eaves and can be entered. In many Buddhist cultures, smaller stupas or pagodas are used for personal worship, usually made from wood, stone, or bronze. Certain deities are also depicted with small stupas as part of their attributes. For example, Maitreya, the Buddha of the future, often has a small stupa at the front of his hair topknot, making it easier to identify him.